Last week Jacob Blake got shot. It was ended last week. I think it was after the pod. He got shot in the back 7 times. Now he's paralyzed. All you need to know about Kenosha is Attorney Crump is on the scene. When Crump was on the scene, yo, listen, somebody got shot. I was thinking about this. Like, if I was in the airport and I seen Crump coming, I'm like, oh shit.
Somebody about to die.
If you see Benjamin Crump coming to your town, you better check your own post because some black person's gonna get killed there or is already dead.
You said Crump the Grim Reaper.
He is.
Yo. Anytime somebody die. And this time I said to myself, watching Crump pop up. I said it. I caught it this time. After the 7th time, I said, watch Crump pop up. He popped up. I said, damn, this thing's the fucking weasel, yo.
Yeah, he was with his mom. His mom said she missed Trump's call. She's sorry. She apologized to Trump. They was mad about that. I don't know how they get mad about that. And Kenosha has been in a hellstorm this all week. Riots every night, burning down everything. They was burning down car dealerships, tearing shit up. Then the right, they started doing their background on Jacob Blake. They was like, oh, he got arrested for this. Oh, they say he's a child, piddler, whatever you want to call it. I forget what else was on his record. You can count on ABL and Tatum to bring that out.
I got his rap sheet right here.
So, but But like, I just want to say that, rap sheet aside, you should be just take this instance of what happened. You know what I mean? It looked like he was fighting with the police. I don't know why he just didn't. Hey man, whatever. I'd rather take it to jail than get 7 bullets in my back. They said there was a knife in there and he was reaching for a knife. I don't know. It was hard to see just from watching that video. But Kenosha has been on fire. And last night, Treadstone let one of their boys off the hook. They said they got one of you. Treadstone guy said we got one of our young boys. But you know what this reminds me of? Remember 2016 in Dallas? Remember that Hotep boy went out there? Remember?
Oh, yeah.
And he was getting busy with that long arm. This reminded me of, and they killed him with the robot. This reminded me of Treadstone, like, hey, listen, you got this young boy, 17 years old. They sent him out there. And they was chasing I seen a couple videos. And every video, I can't see where they're charging him for anything. The first video, they was chasing him. Somebody throws a bag over near him, right? He's got a gun, a long gun, AR, whatever. I don't know what it was.
He got an AR-14.
AR-14, and people are chasing him. Like, I listen, I might be old head. I'm not chasing nobody. I don't got no hammer on me. What am I chasing him for? Why am I chasing somebody who's got a rifle? So he can turn around and shoot me. And that's what he did. So the first one they was chasing him, somebody shoots in the air, and I think he thought that was the guy behind him. So he turns around and pat, pat, pat. Down goes the first one. And he went down. He gets on the phone. I don't know who he was calling. He didn't run or anything. He looked like he was about to go help the guy, but here comes the rest of the mob. They start chasing him again. And this is where we saw the main video where the one, you see the one brother that kicked him, and he just, that brother's lucky his head is still on tack, man, because he just missed. But you see what the brother did? He seen that first shot, he just took off. He was like, oh no.
That nigga got a hammer.
Then the boy hit him with a skateboard. That's what Ken went to work. They call him the Kenosha killer, the Kenosha commie killer, and all this craziness, man. That's he blow one boy's arm damn near off, and then he hit somebody in the gut. They backed off from then. Then he runs to the cops, and I've seen all these comparisons. Like, see, this is the problem. You know, the cops, they shoot this guy and they don't shoot this guy. Like, first of all, Ken wasn't shooting at the cops. Like, I don't understand it. And then I see all these black people, all this white supremacists. He killed white people. I'm sorry. I'm like, how can, like, why are people calling him a white supremacist for killing white people? What is these people's problems? I got like.
Look, let me tell you something. If I got an AR-15 in my hand, it won't be no running. You gonna be on a long conference call with God. I ain't running nowhere. So the fact that old boy was running lets me know he ain't mean nobody harm.
Right.
Because if I got the AR thing on me and you coming at me, nigga, you be lucky if you get a warning shot. I'm letting that thing sing. That shit gonna be singing like Aretha. Huh? Shit gonna be sounding like Alicia Keys. I'm from New York. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't agree with what people been saying online. Everybody want to see what they want to see. Nobody wants to look at the minor details. I had to argue with my homie today. He sent me a Sean King post. He's like, yo, I know you don't fuck with Sean King like that, but look at this video, man. The cops is handing him water and whatnot. And I'm like, yo, I mean, first, no, what I responded to him, I was like, you gotta stop following Sean King. That's what I said.
Right.
like I couldn't even finish his reading his old argument. And he didn't like that. I was like, yo, just hit my jack, bro. We talk. You know what I mean? Because we have, if niggas want to compare video footage to video footage, let's compare those kids getting water from the police to when the black dudes was in the street in Detroit telling Antifa no, and the cops was dapping them up. Remember that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
The cops will fuck with you if they know you on their side. These people in these towns are practicing Hotep Jesus's 4-point plan. That's what they're doing. Secure the perimeter. That's what you're supposed to do. Pull your arms out and secure the perimeter. You got these goofy Antifa people showing up. And that's another thing. Like, you got people coming out. Like the first night, you got people on, blue checks, all BLM protesters and looters. Like, how y'all just call them BLM right away?
Right.
Like, that's not BLM. This is night one is looting. We got to get our things from Target. I got a couple of things to grab. I got to get my TV, my PlayStation, and we going to be all squared away. Night two is when you got Antifa come in and you start seeing fires. Now, if you want to call that BLM Antifa, fine. But night one, you can't call that BLM protesters. Like, that's organic industry. People are upset. That's not BLM. That's local. Then the next night, you got all your white people show up. Like this boy, came all the way from Illinois to Wisconsin to pop some crackers. You know what I'm saying? He was ready. But you got the one white dude. He's like, shoot me, nigga. I was like, wait, hold on. Like, I try to figure out, like, wait, this white man is on the black people's side, but he calling this white man nigga, and his black friends ain't checking him for saying nigga, and he's saying nigga like he a nigga. I'm confusing. I'm so confusing. So at that point, I'm like, you know what? If y'all niggas kill each other, that's y'all fault. That ain't none of my business. And later on in the night, what happened? Same dude talking about some shoot me, nigga. Well, you got your wish.
He got popped in the dust.
He got popped. What you doing chasing somebody who got a gun? Like people talk, the shooter. They were chasing somebody with a gun. I'm not chasing nobody with a gun unless I got a gun. And at that point, I'm still not chasing them. I'm lining him up.
Right.
I'm not chasing them. You know, one of the dudes chasing them had a firearm. That's the one that got his arm shot off. Right? But y'all was chasing on y'all throwing Molotov cocktails at the boy. And then, I didn't want to tweet about it because everybody thought that side was like the coon side. And all I'm thinking about was that white boy a little bit nicer than me because I'd have blew all y'all niggas' heads off. I'd have shot the whole place. Back the fuck up, nigga. I'd have been letting loose. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think he had great discipline.
He did. You know, he was running. He had his, his finger in the right joint, and then when he get attacked, to hit like 3 out of the 4 people, like he missed the black bull, but he hit the next 3 people. I'm like, damn.
He even said Black Lives Matter. He like, look, I ain't gonna shoot the nigga. 3 white people got shot. He let the nigga go, and he a white supremacist. I am so lost, Joe. I'm so lost.
Yeah, I mean, even though it was close range, but he's getting hit at the same time. So I'm like, that's Treadster. I'm just saying Treadster. I don't care. Fuck it. He's been training since he was 12 years old, man. You've seen him pictures, man. He been ready for life. And they'll call him one person. I checked on it, calling him white supremacist. They was like, "Well, my bad. He's a Blue Lives Matter supremacist." I'm like,
no.
Of course, you're gonna have people that are like super Joe cop, pro cop in this country. Just look at the entertainment, the Hollywood. Like you turn on Hollywood any given night on network TV, there's like 10 cop shows on. You're gonna have that in America, but there's 2 extremes. Like if you expect to be a Black Lives Matter extreme, right?
Yeah.
Then you have to suggest there's going to be a Blue Lives Matter. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like this love of cops didn't just start with this Blue Lives Matter and stuff like that. People have been cop stands since I don't know when, since Miami Vice, since Starsky and Hutch. You can go down the cop shows in America. You know what I'm saying? That's propaganda. You might say that's simple entertainment. No, that's propaganda, and that all that stuff builds up, and then you're gonna have people like Ken who just wants to defend cops. If he can't be a cop, he's going to defend them with their lives and shit like that.
We need to call what we got called. It's called white culture. Okay, God damn it, white people believe in this country, and if y'all even give them a glimpse of something that looks like Civil War, they grabbing their muskets and they riding their horse. This is the same shit I told y'all 4, 5, 20. How many episodes I said it's time for white man pick up his gun and ride his horse? So niggas looking at me, the coon. I'm like, God damn, I thought Rittenhouse was a hero. That's why I was like, let me not tweet about this shit because this little 17-year-old's my hero. He's shooting Antifa. Yes. Pop ass. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yes, I'm over here cheering. I'm like, don't tweet that shit, nigga. Don't tweet that shit. They gonna say, he'll call you a coon, he'll call you sell out. But I ain't messing with it. But I thought he was a hero. Like, I don't know how he became white, but like he's protecting private property from the real domestic terrorists.
Right.
And that's what I be telling people. Like, I'm like, yo, you gotta understand the facts. Like, you think you on the right side because the media is showing you the one side. But you ain't seen the other side. They blame you for what they are guilty of. That's Saul Alinsky tactics. And if you look at the other side, Antifa's literally been a domestic terrorist organization for a few years now. Yeah, I this kid Rittenhouse, speaking on the police assisting them with the water. I think when you present yourself as an ally to whatever army, usually they will be cool with you.
Right.
And you got to remember, these dudes been through classes. They know how to communicate. They know the hand signs to the police. Somebody was like, oh my God, look, he's doing a hand sign to the police. Yes, these kids know this shit. This is what's wrong with you niggas. Y'all niggas don't know shit. You know what I'm saying? You see a cop, you supposed to just throw the hand signs up. You know all the hand signs and, you know what I mean? For all the gangs, you need to learn their gang signs. Right? And throw their gang signs and speak their language so they know, oh, this is a friendly. So these people understand how to speak to military individuals. They're trained. They train. Go take a Black Guns Matter class or something. Y'all niggas need to get trained. You know, if you carry your firearms a certain way, other people who are trained, you know, pick up on it. I want to talk about the Jacob Blake shooting, and I just like to say that if the cops ever have to arrest me, I'm gonna put the cuffs on my damn self. Say like, hey, no, I ain't fighting. I might fall on the ground and say I can't breathe. You know, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. But I'm gonna be still as dog. I'm still as a dead cat. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna be no threat. You gonna know? Hey, hands up, don't shoot. Black Lives Matter. I will not be moving. You will not catch me moving an inch. That, you know, that's the only thing I want to say about that. You know, like, I don't know. You know, I heard people say he was there for a domestic dispute. Like somebody's mom called the cops on him. And I don't know. I ain't, like I said, I don't think, you know, how they do, man. They take one little incident and they turn it into a civil war, right? They take this one little footage and they blow it up. It's like, oh, look. White cop killed black man. We got one. And saying news at 11, news at 9, prime time, ready to go. You know, so I can't fall victim to the mind psyop. You know, and I just feel like, you know, we got bigger fish to fry. Bigger fish to fry, man. He I don't know. He was doing a whole lot of moving around for a black man with the cops around. I ain't saying the cops shouldn't have shot him or should have shot him. Cause I already told you if I was a cop, nigga, and you moving too much, nigga, I'm shooting you in the toe or something, nigga. I'm pulling that motherfucking gat. It won't. I'm not even gonna pull the motherfucking taser out. We ain't got time for no fucking taser, nigga. I got a wife and kids to go home to. Right. Stop moving. You know what I'm saying? But I will say this. This is the argument that I see a few people making and a few not. And a lot not. These cops need MMA, yo. Right?
Yeah.
If I'm trained in MMA, boy, I'm catching you with the Muay Thai kick right across your face. Blam! I told you sit your ass down. Show your ass some police brutality. But you can't play with people's lives like that, you know? And he was doing a whole lot of moving around. And I don't think I would have to use lethal force first if I'm trained in the MMAs. I grab your ass up, choke you out, jiu-jitsu style, and that's it. These cops ain't got no training, bro. So that's why I said if you ain't got no training, I'm pulling for the gap first. I ain't got no training. I ain't got time to be wrestling with you, nigga. You might hurt me.
Yeah. That's what it is, man. Like, I don't know. Sometimes they were a little leery of getting into physical confrontations. You know, some aren't. You know, some that do the training and everything else. You know, what I mean, they ready to rumble. They ready to get their stripes. You know, the cops out in Pennsylvania, they ready to get they're like, oh, you don't want to go? Like the white boys out here, they ready to rumble. Yeah, I mean, they want to get their stripes up. You know what I'm saying?
They gonna say, Earl, hold my gun. They ain't even gonna pull. They gonna whoop your ass.
You know, around here they might give you a fair one, but you know, out when you go out further west, out there, you ain't getting no fair one. I'm sorry, man.
See, you might wish he shot your ass after he get done wearing your ass out. You go, wish he shot your ass in the leg. Are you serious? They catch your ass like Rodney King. Remember what they did to Rodney King? See, back in the day, you just got your ass whooped. Now they shooting niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like at least cops back in the day had enough balls to whoop your ass. These cops is just punks. They just pulling straight for the gun. Like, damn, you gotta hit me with the bat first, dog. you done skipped some steps here. What's going on? But you know, I think they lowering the bar too far to be a cop. You know, you should be a tough guy if you want to be a cop. You know, like you said, some dude's gonna be ready to knuckle up. You know, and they train for that. But these cops, man, ain't trained to, you know, take down no. And there's 3 of them. Y'all, 3 of y'all. Then they show the conservatives is like, oh, look at this one guy who escaped the cops, got to the car, pulled the gun out, shooting. Right? You saw that video, right?
Yeah.
Started shooting the cops, busted out the back window and pulled off. Whole time I'm thinking like, yo, it's two of y'all niggas y'all come whoop his ass. Like he should, like if it was me, you ain't getting back to the car. Oh, I'm fucking you up. Back right to the neck. You are out cold. Like there was, I'm like, yo, y'all can't fight. Like nobody taught y'all how to fight in the academy. Like, ain't there a class or something? Because it's two of y'all. They should have been able to subdue him. If you'd have took one of these MMA like Habib, imagine Habib was a cop.
Right.
Oh my God, you would have wished you got shot. And the thing is, in the MMA, you get the tap, right? You get the
Yeah.
tap when somebody about to break your arm. Habib just gonna snap your shit. All right, pick him up, put him in the van. But at least you're not dead.
Yeah, his arm broke, but you ain't dead.
You know, so I think if anything, don't defund the police, fund the police. Give them funding for that type of training, and then that'll mitigate risk.
Yeah.